Why do you look like that?
Go ahead.
Oh, is this enough time?
Sure.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new and just joining us, welcome.
So,
And we hope you guys enjoy our content. If so, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. We're always looking for suggestions on topics for us to talk about that would be interesting to you guys. Today we're going to talk about
this fresh ass cut.
No,
Yeah.
we're not.
You don't ever want to give my props, but it's all right.
Because you
I boost you though. I'm your
you
cheerleader.
already be feeling
I'm your
yourself.
cheerleader, but I need to hear it from you though.
For
I don't be
why?
caring about what everybody else say.
For why?
Because you who I'm with.
And
You my woman. I want to be boosted by you. I don't care about nobody else. Nobody else's words matter. Your words are like gold. Your words are weighty,
Weighty.
heavy. Your words thick. Your words cold peanut butter. Yo, that's real thick. That's real thick. Think about it. That's real thick. Cold peanut butter. Yo, you'll break a spoon off of cold peanut butter.
That just sounds nasty.
Anyway, go ahead.
We're going to be talking about pretty much our history, the ups and downs, how we got to where we are today. So in March we'll have known each other for about 3 years, but the way we are, you'll think it'd have been about 10. Do you want to talk about like how we met, how things started off, stuff like that?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna follow your lead.
Why you
because
you're not just gonna be sitting here?
No, I never
and
said
I'm
that.
just
I'm gonna
talking?
interject. I'm gonna interject fairly frequently to add or to dismiss.
I'm not
I will
going
bring.
to be dismissed now.
I will bring I will bring the truth.
So you said it would be lying?
I never said that.
That's what it sounds
I'm just saying
like.
I'm gonna bring the unbiased truth. Because sometimes don't you
No,
be
because
biased.
you be biased to yourself.
How?
To yourself.
How?
How not?
Man.
Sorry, y'all.
Look, see, there's your truth right there.
What?
Raining.
That don't even make sense, please.
Black. I'm black. I don't have to make sense. You know, black people make up stuff.
Anyways, so obviously he shot his shot at me.
It was very player-like, though. It was very player-like. Tell him how I did it.
No, you tell him how you did it. Go ahead and tell your truth.
No, tell him how I did it.
Tell your truth.
So on your profile, you had I forgot.
A status.
A status that pretty much said like you like guys who know how to use there, and there. Mm-hmm. The three different forms of what are those? What are those homonyms?
Don't ask
I
me.
forget the actual
I'm going to
word.
school in a minute.
It's not synonym. It's got to be it's got to be either homonym or like or whatever.
I don't know.
Homophone, something like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, so somebody comment below what that is, what that's called, please, because I forgot. There, and there.
And then your and your.
Yeah, your and your. Yeah. We're and we're.
That's
So, yeah.
not even. No, those are not the same.
They're spelled the same.
I know, but they have the apostrophe. Oh, won't
there,
and want.
There does too.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah, see.
Won't and want.
Oh, you want dinner? No. I would not dinner. Oh gosh, grammar people. Grammar is sexy.
Basically.
If you follow me on my page, you know I preach
His
grammar
Facebook
being
page.
sexy. Grammar is sexy. I'm telling you, grammar got her.
What that mean?
That my playerific first line. That was grammar.
What was
So
it?
your status on your little page, it was on throwback.
Super throwback.
Or
I think
tag.
now it's
Whew.
just for like prostitutes and stuff.
Pretty much, like it's like the new back page, like the back page. And so, matter of fact, I had only been on there for like 2 days, and I had a ton of messages, and I was only talking to one person, and this person was like in Tyler, and I was like, I'm not driving my ass out there. I'm just chatting her up just to be chatting her up, just for the conversation. It was nice.
She had good grammar.
Going through a divorce. Yes, she did have good grammar. I remember that. She did have. That's what that. If you don't have good, I may talk country, or I may talk improperly every now and then, but I'm actually borderline a genius. So do not sleep on me. But my grammar is impeccable at all times online. I have a proofreading business. I have a prudent
You're
editing
getting
business.
off topic.
I'm just letting them know.
You're
I'm letting them know
getting
my
off topic.
pedigree. You gotta know my pedigree before I lay down my future. You gotta know where I come from before I lay down the red carpet. All right, follow. So that being said, I stalked the profile, jumped up in there, and I was like, first sentence. I said, I pretty much made up a sentence that used there, and there correctly. I said something like, look over there. There are like 12 dudes playing basketball, or something like that. I don't know. It was I just made up something. I don't remember what it was. I just tried to. I don't know. But whatever it was, it worked. Cause I remember it was like 3:00 in the morning. I was at work. I've always worked like midnight shift. I always work overnight.
Even now.
I mean, nighttime is when you can get real shit done.
Language.
When you get real stuff done.
You didn't already said it.
So wound up hitting her with that line. It was like 2:00 in the morning, 3:00 in the morning. And so waited till I got off, and she hit me like right before I got off. And I was like, oh snap. Because I was about to delete my profile. So I came across her picture. First of all, before I even hit her up in the message, I came across her picture, and that's what blew me away. I mean, floored me. I'd seen pretty girls. There were pretty girls in my inbox. I mean, there's no...
To this day.
There's no... To this day. You can edit that in. He fighting tonight, too. That's the best girl. So pretty girls, you've seen pretty faces. I mean, pretty faces are a dime a dozen. And so... and I don't mean that in a cocky or conceited manner. It's just, I've recently gotten that amount of attention. I don't know. I still don't understand why. Honestly, to be honest. I think I'm an average looking. But
Me too.
Zoom in on that face. Ew.
Continue.
Pick my jaw up off the ground. But, yeah, so I never understood why. But anyway, swiping. I ain't really trying to match with nobody, so I'm swiping whatever way that gets them off my page. And I'm about to literally delete my profile. I'm like, this shit whack.
Then why you
I'm not
messaging
going.
me if you was just gonna delete it?
I was about to. I'm serious. I was about to delete my profile because the one from Tyler was just playing around. So I'm gonna be in Dallas next week for work, whatever. We've been talking for probably like two days. The 2 days I was on there. I got to her on the first day. We wound up messaging back on the first day. The second day we messaged for a little bit, and that was during that night where I was about to delete it. So you were the one that prompted the third day because that morning after work I was gonna just delete it. You hit me back before then, and we just hit it off. And it's like I felt like you were laughing through the phone. Like I felt like I had you giggling. I felt like I did. I mean, that's one of my strong suits. I'm a funny guy. And I don't know. You just made my heart smile. Like you did something inside that I haven't felt in a long time, and it felt right. So we moved with it.
Side note: he was going through his divorce at this time,
Which was over. I mean, it was over.
not completely.
In the major part, it was still over.
Y'all. No.
Anyway.
But yeah, I was in Denton at the time because I went to UNT and he was here.
Oh yeah, I was in Dallas.
Yep.
Yeah, South Dallas.
So we were talking then, and he was kind of wanting to meet up, but y'all know how it is for us women these days. We can't just be meeting up with everybody.
And see, all right, this is the thing with that. A real man, he not gonna want to waste time. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting up here chatting with you for 2 weeks. Let's meet up. Let's get the jitters out the way. Let's look at each other.
I'm not even
saying. Let me see if these looks work, and if I put this Tyra Banks smiles on your ass to see if that works, and I'll reel you in, and I fall in love with your behind. Let's just get it over with. Like, why?
I'm not saying you gotta wait 2 weeks,
what's all like
but
all
you
the
still
hot
have
heavy
to
talking
be.
and all the chatting?
No,
I'm old school.
People are
I'm old
getting
school. Meet me
kidnapped
up.
these days.
Meet me up. Not around me, they ain't. That's the thing.
No.
Meet me one time, and I guarantee you, just the way my demeanor is, the way my aura is, you automatically tell you are in a safe place. You are around a safe individual.
No, I ain't feel all of that.
That's because you're extremely timid.
I'm cautious.
No, timid.
Cautious.
You are cautious now. You were timid then.
No.
You were very naive, very scared of life then.
Naive?
Yes.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
You know anything about credit?
I did.
No, you did not.
I did.
I coached you on credit.
No. No.
I didn't?
No.
Who told you to get your first security card? Who told you about
That's
33% rate? 33% utilization rate. I taught you all of that. I'm not trying to say this to
You,
blow.
that's
no.
how it sounds.
No, I'm
like
not.
you
No, I'm
just
not.
teaching
Because
me everything.
no, because somebody had to teach me. So kudos to them. I'm not trying to say it in a gloating or a facetious type way.
But what does that
I'm
even
just
have to
saying.
do with me being cautious? That's
I'm just saying
completely off topic.
you were like a young kid and you were new to life.
Yeah, I was young.
Yes, so therefore you wouldn't know much because of the time on earth. It's not something against you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just saying ignorance is bliss. That's all I'm saying. That being said, we both taught each other a lot. I have learned a tremendous amount from this woman, and I'm not ashamed to say. I'm a student. I'm going to learn. If you don't learn, you die. If you don't grow, you die. So
yours is more like emotional learning. I have a degree in social work, so I'm just all into that, and I love like psychology and kind of studying people and why they behave and do the things that they do. So
yeah, she studied me very many times. Have read me my rights up and down once or twice. Once or twice.
No, don't be trying to downplay.
Once or twice, give or take 10 times.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
So yeah, that happened. Eventually, I agreed to meet up in a public area because I ain't crazy. I ain't coming to your house now.
Yeah, but she was hungry, so she had to eat. So me being a brother, I didn't say let's go to Dairy Queen. I went a little bit.
You ain't taking me to Dairy Queen.
I went median. I didn't go low. I didn't go high. I went median.
Yes.
So I said, hey, let's meet up at Johnny Carino's.
Yep, that was the first time.
It's kind of off the ball Italian. Not a lot of people know about it, but if you've had it, you kind of like something there. Mm-hmm. It's hard not to like Johnny Carino.
Yes.
It's like an upscale Italian. Upscale Olive Garden.
Yes.
It is. Olive Garden is the lower rung. Johnny Carino's is the middle. Maggiano's is the top. Or whatever, Italian restaurant you know of.
So we did that. It was so awkward. It was.
It was. I remember she having this Texas tuxedo.
Denim shirt.
Favorite thing to wear, Texas tuxedo.
That's not even
Everybody
true.
knows what
I haven't worn one in a long time.
Texas tuxedo was denim top, denim bottom.
Okay, so I had that on.
And then she had on these zebra boots.
They were not zebra. They were snakeskin. Put some
whatever.
respect on my outfit.
They were zebra colored.
They were snakeskin.
She had these snakeskin boots on.
Put some respect on my outfit
and was walking.
I actually got a compliment walking out. Thank you.
And was walking like a deer in headlights, boy. Eyes just as big as day.
What?
Your eyes was big.
What
and I remember I had on burgundy with some khakis.
You had on a plaid shirt.
I had on
with your hat.
Yeah, I had on my Phillies hat. Shout out, I had my Phillies hat. They know what it is.
Okay.
But
what do you mean my eyes were big? Like I was surprised?
You kinda had the big eye the whole time. You was just like you were expecting something to happen, but it wasn't gonna happen because you was like, okay, I'm waiting for him to go crazy, but it never happened because I'm not crazy. I'm glad you're having fun.
It was pretty awkward, and
I feel like she made it awkward.
I did not.
Yeah, I feel like her timidness made it awkward. Me, I'm laid back wherever I am.
No,
I'm gonna be comfortable wherever I am.
No.
That's just
Because
how
you were
that's
kind
who I
of
am.
telling me a story that made it awkward too. And as I was leaving, I'm like, I'm not about to hit him up ever again.
Yeah, I kind of went deep on her. Gave her a little bit of history. I probably shouldn't have, but
Why?
I felt comfortable.
Why you
When a
feel
man
like you
feels
shouldn't
comfortable,
have?
because I feel like I almost ran you off.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. It was just extremely awkward. So
True.
after that, I was like, I'm not talking to him no more. Jesus, I can't. But then I don't know. We just kept talking, and it seemed like it got better. So he's making trips up to Denton on the regular. On the regular.
Denton, and keep in mind, for those of y'all who don't know,
It's
Texas,
about a 40-minute drive.
No, Denton is an hour.
No.
From where I was staying in DeSoto, from DeSoto to Denton, that is 55 minutes.
No, because you were down the street from where my mom was staying, strangely. And it was about 45 minutes.
Well, it's almost right about 50 minutes, pretty much. And
That's
that's
if
hoping
you're
there's no
driving
traffic.
slow.
That's hoping there's no traffic.
That's if you're driving slow.
If it's traffic, it's over an hour. Because there were a couple times I had traffic coming up to you, and I was like, man, I'm late. I was rushing, boy. I had that V8 pushing. I had that monster. I had that Hemi.
So that happened. And we just spending more time together, getting to know each other, and eventually the awkwardness subsided.
Eventually. She
Eventually.
ain't riding my car till
I didn't.
the fourth date.
Nope. Because I ain't getting
I'm like,
kidnapped out
cuz,
here.
I ain't trying to catch charges over you.
You never know.
Yeah, I just beat
Criminals don't think they gonna get caught.
Yeah, they do.
No,
It's
they
a factor.
don't.
A smart criminal will.
Nope.
A smart criminal factors in the thought
People
of getting caught,
kidnapped
and then
every
he
day.
therefore,
So I
tries to
didn't
prevent
ride
that.
with him for a long time
I was like,
until
girl, I'm not about to steal from. Like, I got a whole career out here. I'm not about to. I don't want to jeopardize my livelihood
anyway.
over something cute, little yellow. That's actually where she got her name from. Her skin color. First time I saw her, I was like, girl, you mellow yellow. And then her demeanor, because she was always seemed like she was just so down. I was like, girl, you live in Seattle? Like, why you so sad?
What?
You was just
That
sad.
I was
you was
not.
just sad.
I
You was
was
sad.
not.
You was sad.
No.
And so it was just like, damn, mellow yellow? Like, because of the soda. And that's why I started calling her. That's what she's always been. She's always been mellow yellow.
So yeah, we started dating.
Probably like June of that year.
Right.
Because she
Roughly.
made me wait for everything.
Everything. If you catch my drift, everything.
No, everything. Like even first base, nigga, month.
That's why I said everything.
Second base, 2 months. Shortstop, not even. You ain't going to third base yet. Halfway. Second and a half base. 3 months.
If you want it, you go away.
Third, 4 months. Home a year.
If you want
Home
it,
to
you go
forever.
away. If you want it, you go
But
away.
I see why I took it. So, hey, I'm willing to wait. Goddamn.
But in between that, there's just a lot going on.
Woo! Yeah.
There's a lot going
It
on.
was a bunch of bull between me and my ex. You know, stuff with the kids. Vindictive stuff. I'm not going to get into that at all. I don't even want to talk about that. But let's just say there were times where maturity should have prevailed. And it never did. Because of feelings, I don't know. I have no idea. I know where I was and I know what I tried to do.
Well, we went through this period of you know, oh no, stay away from me. But I still want you back and all of that. We went through that for months on end.
There were times where I just felt like because of the baggage I bring, your life was better off without me. Mm-hmm. And to me, if you truly love somebody, like I don't want to see you decline. I want to see you transcend. And if that means,
but I feel like before you
heart.
even came to me, you should have done some self-evaluation to know if that was the case or not.
To be honest, I didn't get good at self-evaluation until you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I had lost my identity in her.
That happens when people get married all the time.
I was her husband. I was so-and-so's husband for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And so...
That's another factor, though. I feel like you didn't get to do your 20s like most people get to do. The traveling, the going out, having fun, all of that in your 20s.
I went straight from college to...
Adulthood.
Parenting. I was a father of two. Because she had two, and then I became their dad, and we had three together. Mm-hmm. But, you know, anybody asks me, I have five. I don't count. I don't just, hey, these are my no, these are my girls. I raised them. Their father was never around. Yeah. And never even seen the other one. But, no. Those are my kids, so.
We went through all of that.
Ton of problems.
Yeah, it was a lot. And
a few were avoidable, and that was on her part. A lot were, I'll say a lot, between jealousy and other just stupid stuff. And then,
but I feel like she still wants you to this day.
Some of it's on my. She don't want me.
She does.
I don't feel like she does because she's too. No, if she did, she'd do things differently.
Well, no, I feel like you tell her no all the time. So.
Oh, I am now. Yeah.
So that's where I feel like adult tantrums come in. I feel like those are adult tantrums.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't even know why.
Dang, we're about 20 minutes in.
Anyway.
So yeah.
That kind of.
A lot of it was communication though, because him
90%,
and the ex-wife didn't communicate in a healthy and effective way. And I may be young, but I'm not having all of that. We, you know. And he like, dang, you want to talk about every problem? I'm like, yes, we gonna talk about every problem. So that was a lot of it though.
Yeah.
What else was it? I don't know. It was just a lot of up and down time. Like he would be around for a while, but then it would be like a month, 6 weeks on end where we weren't talking like at all. And I feel like that was time kind of wasted where things could have been getting better.
Yeah, during some of that time, I did travel a little bit.
Yeah, for work and stuff.
And so yeah, but outside of that, I probably could have done a better job, but I don't really know why or understand why I did that. To me, I'm a very intuitive person. I've become very more hard on critiquing myself when it comes to areas that I lack. Mm-hmm. So, and
it's not to say that you should like beat yourself up
about
it. It's just like make the change.
It's not the fact I beat myself up, but it's just the fact that I need to notice these things. I need to notice what I'm not good at.
Yes.
Be it, although I feel like I bring a lot to the table. Mm-hmm. What am I not? Mm-hmm. What am I not doing right? Or what am I not doing correctly? Or what am I not answering? The questions, whatever questions you may be wanting answers to. What am I not? Pretty much, what am I not meeting?
Well, I think you were also still dealing with like the issues and trauma that you dealt with in the marriage, and you were kind of bringing those over.
Yeah, and actually, I didn't really find out until this year what that was called and how to deal with that.
Oh yeah.
And that's gonna be on later. That should probably be our next episode.
That's fine.
Most likely, but we referred it in our last episode. It's called Conscious Uncoupling, and it was a article we read that just really blew both of our minds and opened our minds up to. When you're able to label something, when you go through something and you don't know what it's called, so people can't automatically recall that when you say it to them.
And it's not a common term at all.
No, not at all. Fairly new term, but when you're able to label that as something, and then people understand what you're talking about, that helps with growth. Mm-hmm. That's huge for growth. But that helped. We'll talk about that next episode. But that helped actually, to me, in my mind, kind of finalize a lot of old arguments with my ex and with her, and to be able to store some of that stuff away as complete, case closed, all of the above. But to be able to deal with that in a manner where I know that the problems we're having now, they don't have an origin of now, they have an origin of back then.
Yeah.
So if I fix that problem, I now here could come back here and take this for the issue that it is, and that it doesn't belong to something else.
Yeah.
It's not connected to something else.
Yeah.
That's what pretty much what conscious uncoupling has to do with. I know it's a mouthful, but yeah. So, we did go through a lot in our short.
And that's what we mean when we say off and on.
Off and on. So, and I was like thinking the other day, like, how would we mark anniversaries? Are we just gonna pick a day, or
I don't know.
Would we stick with June when we kind of first got together? July. That was July.
I don't think we made it official.
I feel like after the baseball game we did.
Oh, did you?
I feel like we did.
Yeah.
That's when I knew I was dedicated to you. I mean, because before then I wasn't like chatting nobody up hard, but I would chat as they came, but nothing serious. Like I wouldn't go on dates or anything like that. But
okay.
But it was just talking. But then whenever I was with you, it was like, damn, this is what I want. But she'd be kind of acting standoffish, like I want to be with her.
No.
You would, like I said, you were just scared. You were just scared.
Giving you time of day, no.
No. See, you have this thing. She has this thing that she does where she tries to be like overly polite, and she tries to discount, like
non-confrontational.
Yes, extremely to the point where it's like in the negatives going the other way. It's like non-confrontational to a point, But then she goes beyond that point. so
I don't be wanting to hurt feelings. I don't be liking to argue. I just don't.
It's like if somebody was about to say anything negative to her, she'd be like, wait, it's my fault.
It is not like that.
But that's how like you approach it. It's like, wait, no, you don't have to do that because, and it's always an issue. And I'm like, I don't even care about that. So it's always the issue, like wasting time or gas. She feels
I try to be considerate of gas because gas is expensive.
Yes, but you are worth it. If I will pay for 99 tanks of gas to see your ass. Okay? Like, I need her to realize that for a man who loves you, he will move the world. Like, I'm serious. I don't care about things like that. If I want to see you, I'm gonna see you. I don't care if I gotta drive 45 miles one way. For you, yes, I will. Every day.
That's like going to work.
I don't care.
That's too much.
This is home. It's better than work. It's better than anywhere in the world. This is where I love to be. So.
And so that was something we would get into.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, if you don't stop tripping on that little shit, that little stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, cuz, come on, man, you tripping. Just let me be with you. Dang, Jody. Anyway.
For example, he'd be like, you want me to come over? I'd be like, are you passing my house to get to where you're going?
Yeah, like, she'd be like, where you about to go? I was like, I'm about to go to the store. She said, well, come get me, but only if you're passing my house. Mm-hmm. You live over here. Nowhere near where, I don't go anywhere near there. But I'm going to come get you because I want you to be in my passenger side and I want you to ride with me and come do my errands with me because I like your presence and I like your aura and I like you.
I think that's still something that I'm like.
I don't understand. Let me come swoop you. Let me come scoop you, and we're gonna spend the day together. Cause you're gonna be on the passenger side, kicking your feet, having fun, listening to all my trap thug ass music.
Your foolishness.
And gonna be shazamming some of it to save.
No, you take more of my music than I take of yours.
Yes, that's because
not even get it twisted.
No, that's because you're in a different. You have that the other aura kind of music I like. But for my niggerish music,
I don't be stealing yours.
But you be liking it though.
No.
All right, I done caught you dancing many a time, ma'am. Anyway, but yeah. You like being with me. So stop like it's like she wants me to know she likes being with me, but she don't want to ever say it. So she's like, I was like, hey, you want to come over? Do you want me to come over? Get your ass over here. Get your ass up. Okay, but when you get here, you act like it's your place.
No, I don't.
And you'll be like, boom, boom, like you get comfortable. You get in my car, you change the radio, do that. Anybody else, I'll be like, man, get your ass out the front seat, cuz. But for you, it's like, boom, it's whatever. Anyway. I'm like, what's mine is yours. I've always had an attitude towards you. What's mine is yours. Because I love you that deeply. Mm-hmm. That's why I always give you my food first. It ain't no, oh, he whipped. No, that's my woman. I'll make sure she's straight.
You sound crunk.
Because it's like, nah, like niggas always want to call out other dudes that do for their woman first. They think that nigga's soft. Try me. You think I'm soft. I wish you would.
Your phone's gonna die.
Anyway, my phone probably gonna die. But nah, it's just, man, I fell in love, like, for real. And but I kept making stupid decisions. I kept walking away. And that's a lot of the reasons why we had off and ons.
Yeah.
You know, and some of that was fear on my part, where I feared nothing on this earth.
A lot of it.
Like, I don't fear any man. I don't fear, if I gotta handle business, I gotta handle business.
A lot of it was you being scared because
but yeah, man, that
hadn't been introduced to something similar.
Yeah. And see, yeah, she want to blow her head up, but to be honest, that's just the truth. The truth, I hadn't had. I've been in love before, yeah, but where it's like, man, like I thought I had experienced a whole lot of firsts before, but I had even more with her. And I don't know if it's the age gap. Do we even say the age gap?
It's about 7 years.
I just turned 30. I'm 30.
You didn't just turn 30. You're about to turn 31 soon.
Hey, until this year over, I'm going to claim I just turned 30 because that's a big year for me, damn it. Okay? Wait till you get to 25 and your, what's her name, go down, your insurance go down. You're gonna be
praise the Lord.
You're going to claim that year. She's 23. Mm-hmm. I'm 30.
Yep. But he feel like I'm about 35.
we are similar in age. Mm-hmm. And mental capacity and such. But yeah, I fell. I'm still. I mean, not even fall. I choose. I choose. I
Ooh,
chose.
baby. Grammar is
I was
sexy.
I was about to say I choose to, but I said choose to. I choose to love her every day. It's the first decision I make when I open my eyes. Because this is where I want to be. This is who I want to be with. And even though I have messed up in the past, I'm not a person that will make the same mistake over and over. So, currently, right now, in this moment, I'm still earning her trust back. And that's all on me. You know, players fuck up, and I did. Players mess up. I'm sorry, and I did. But,
You're a player now.
no, not in that kind of manifestation. But I'm just saying, I'm a player in your game, and I'm trying to win.
Now.
I'm trying to win.
You was playing your own games for a minute.
Okay, all right. Like I said, I messed up. I did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to rectify that now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do whatever it takes.
So that's where we are now. Just.
And I hate that it had to come to a certain point for me to realize that, damn, like, I'm really fucking up. I'm really messing up. I'm sorry. I'm real. I'm raw. I'm raw. I'm gonna talk how I talk. I'll talk like this in front of the President of the United States. I don't
Talk
care.
like that in front of him.
Well, if it was my president, Obama, I would. But I ain't had no president in 3 years, so I don't know nothing about that. But anyway, we had some government, Congress, Senate, whatever. We ain't had no presidency, so I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's about. But nah, so
it took a lot to get to where we are now, but you know
Well, are we on the up and up though?
Yeah, I guess.
That's a yes or no question.
So we communicate better. We
See how she do me? And I just treat her with love, respect, and adoration. I'll kiss the ground as women walk on.
That's nasty.
I'll massage your feet though.
That's different.
You don't want to be saying it's nasty when I'm kissing your toes.
Oh, we're not getting into
Well, we gotta talk about sex soon, eventually.
Oh, of course.
We gotta be related because I mean, you get it.
What do you mean?
You get it. I give it to you. Good.
What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
I don't know. I just had to throw it out there. Since you've been trying to play me this whole episode, you don't want to answer my questions. You don't want to do nothing right. It's all right. I know something I do right. I bring that thunder.
You be doing a bunch of doing.
Whatever. It's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's the truth. TRUFE. Truth.
Oh my god.
TREWF. Truth.
Anyways.
With an F.
So yeah, we communicate a lot better.
Yeah.
We did this thing where we would just like ignore each other and then eventually talk about whatever it was.
Man, what's messed up? We both hate being ignored.
Yeah.
We both hate it like with a fervent passion. Hate it.
They don't do that.
Like, do not. Ooh, don't ignore me, bro.
Don't come in here and not speak to me when I was here first.
Ooh, we about to box. You saw me when you walked up in here. Okay. You reached past me, my G. All right.
So we're doing better on that. I think it takes us less time to talk about issues too. Like we're able to.
Because I feel like
verbalize what it
I feel
is.
like we both know and understand how to make the environment better for the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just it all boils down to transparency, man. When you can be fully transparent, you want to share that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like we had a moment this morning where we were just transparent. And I feel like she understood me in a way that really no woman has.
Well, no, you doubted that I would.
Well,
Just
and that's the thing. That's the thing. Like that's the one reason why you got to understand like somebody's past, where they've been, where they come from. Because had I had that conversation, I've had this conversation with not many, but a few other women, and when I have, they're always done in the same mannerism. It's always been a negative feedback. It's always been, oh, you a pervert ass nigga, like, or you, not wrong word. I'm sorry, but like, the issue has to do with this. It has to do with.
That's a whole nother video.
Yes, this is gonna be a whole nother video. But this is the issue. The issue, all boiled down in one sentence, is men and women treat sex differently.
Yes.
When you are with the person that you want to be with, sex is treated totally differently. It's not just getting a nut off anymore. It's something extremely deeper than that. Clearly, sometimes it's unfathomable how deep it goes. And that's where soul ties come into play. where you're tied to some other individual because you went that deep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no pun intended. But yeah, no, that was something that I was able to finally verbalize and tell her my side of the story. Because every time I was told my side of the story in that question, the question how men treat sex, women always see it in a negative manner. I don't understand why. Because I know they treat sex differently. I know it's not just enough for her. It's different. She looks at you differently. The way, like I tell her, our nonverbal language is out of this world. I can look at her and know what she's thinking, and vice versa. She knows when something is wrong with me. I know when she's not right. I know when she's not happy. And for a long time, I slept on that, and I took advantage of it. And I'll never do that again because I've been out here in this world. This world has nothing to offer me. You give me everything I want, and you give me everything I need. So I'm gonna chill. This episode went a little long. We got a whole sitcom in this bad boy.
That's why I told you we should have did podcast.
Well, this is basically a vlog cast. This is a video blog podcast, basically. Because this won't just be all relationship. This is gonna show fun times. This is gonna show all types of stuff. This is gonna show just what life is like with Bear and Yolo. So
I think that wraps everything up.
Yep.
Like I said earlier, definitely comment on other topics you'd want to see, and we'll bring those to you.
Whatever y'all want, man, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna do, because a lot of things you'd be surprised we've lived it. I've lived a lot of life for a 30-year-old man. She's experienced quite a lot to be 23. And when people finally get a conversation with us, they realize how far our minds can reach. They're very, very surprised. Like I said, one thing I do attest to us as being, if I got to put a title on us, we are anomalies. We are not common. We're not rare. We are extremely rare. And that's just by how we operate and how we are and what we do and how we choose to do things, how we choose to navigate this thing we call life. But yeah.
We'll see you guys.
We'll be back, man. We'll be back some more content.
Video.
Talk about the stuff that we talked about. We mentioned today. We're gonna start making those videos. We're gonna talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's.
Alrighty.
You get your pens and paper ready for that, because you're gonna learn. I'm telling you, you're gonna learn, man.
Yeah.
When you have two minds like these, you can't help but learn. That's not trying to boost us, but we were students at one time, and now I think like we're at a point where we can be student and teacher.
Thank you guys for watching, and I think
Peace.
we're out.